What's up, guys, and welcome to another Porkchop's adventure video. Now, in the last video, we completely finished off the game. We literally 100% completed it. And in today's video, we have some brand new news about the upcoming Porkchop's horror show. Yes, that is correct. We have news on the upcoming game, you know, the full-on game. As you guys know, Porkchop's adventure is just a teaser for, you know, Porkchop's horror show. And we now have like a kind of Game Jolt page for it and a bunch of info, a bunch of screenshots, and it's really, really exciting. But of course, we're into that. If you guys want to see more Porkchop's adventure videos, or I guess I should say Porkchop's horror show videos now, be sure to leave a like on the video. Let's go for 1,000 likes in the first hour if you guys want to see more, and also drop a comment down below saying pork if you guys do want to see more, that is. And anyways, let's go and get into this. So like these update videos, I usually like to, you know, put screenshots of what I'm talking about on screen, but I think what I'm gonna do this time around is just have some Porkchop's adventure gameplay going on in the background and kind of just talk about it, because I don't really see the point of showing you guys it if I'm talking about it, you know. It doesn't really make sense. So I'm gonna include the screenshots because there are some gameplay screenshots here which they look really cool. I'm gonna have those on screen whenever I get to them, but you know, actual talking points, I'm just going to talk about them and, you know, just kind of say my thoughts on them. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start at the beginning here, and the first image we see here is actually a GIF, and it's this one right here, and it says Porkchop's horror show. It's got Porkchop on the right side, and we've actually seen this before. It was actually at the end of Porkchop's adventure. If you got the ending where you plug in all the batteries, he comes up behind you, he kills you, and then you get like this whole sequence, and then eventually reveals that it's a teaser for this upcoming game. Anyways, he goes on to say, announcing Porkchop's horror show, a new, huge, horrifying, and unique Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. 2 weeks have passed since the release of Porkchop's adventure, and many of you have most likely finished the game or watched someone else get the many endings it offers. Hey, how many of you guys watched me get the endings? Anyways, one of them was the true ending, in which you got a sneak peek at the game that PA was made to tease. Oh, Porkchop's adventure was made to tease. With this page now nearing 700 followers, I feel comfortable in officially announcing the project to everybody. Something that I've been working on for around a year or so. A new Five Nights at Freddy's fan game being developed by me and composed by Nathan Hanover, Porkchop's horror show. Here are the details as well as some images. And he goes on to show this image right here. And look at this. This looks so freaky. I haven't really looked in depth like into these pictures. I just kind of seen them and I was like, all right, I gotta wait for everyone else. We all gotta look at it together. And we got like this creepy star dropping down from like the ceiling or floating. I can't really tell. I'd have to like zoom in on these. And I recognize that star. Like I feel like we've seen it in Porkchop's adventure, but I might be wrong. No, we haven't seen one like that, but you can see behind it, you know, it's got like doors that are numbered, 1, a star door, and then 2. Now I'm curious though, because if you guys remember Porkchop's adventure, we found the Wonderland key, and I'm assuming that's going to come into play in this game. So maybe that key will unlock that middle door, or we really don't know. I mean, the door symbol is the same, you know, shape as the star, so I'm assuming, you know, maybe we have to defeat this star or do something with it to actually get that door opened up. But I love the overall just setting of this game and the environment. It looks really nice. I absolutely love Porkchop's adventure, and to see like this game being, you know, to see actual gameplay screenshots of this one, it looks incredible. Anyways, he goes on to say, what's the game about? Porkchop's horror show is a horror survival and point and click adventure game made for the fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. You play as a contestant for the horror themed game show Porkchop's horror show. What? We're playing as a contestant? That's awesome. I thought we'd be like an employee where you must survive against an old and malfunctioning live mascot character inside a haunted meat factory for the promise of money, prizes, and fame. So, okay, this is interesting though. He says, we must survive against an old, malfunctioning, living mascot character. So there's just one. Okay, so it's literally only Porkchop. I thought in the full game it might be like a variety of characters, but I mean, from what we see so far, I mean, I'm sure there'll be other people, but the main guy is going to be Porkchop, and he's old and malfunctioning. So that's creepy though. And it says we're actually, you know, we're here to win money, prizes, and fame. So I'm guessing throughout the game, you know, every night we might get like a certain amount of prize money, depending on if we do certain things. We might be able to spend that on certain stuff. I have no idea, just a thought, but still seems really, really cool. Anyways, he goes on to say, play through 3 different seasons, each one with its own style, with bigger and more dangerous challenges to overcome each time. As lawsuits begin to pile up and the staff of the show either lose themselves in their work or mysteriously disappear altogether, do you have what it takes to beat Porkchop's horror show? So, okay, there's 3 different seasons, and it says each one has its own style, which is awesome. Bigger and more dangerous challenges every time, or each season, and lawsuits start piling up, and staff start to lose themselves or disappear. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. And then he shows this image right here, which I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this so I can actually see it with you guys. But it looks like it's Porkchop's hat, or is that like the little Porkchop, you know, the one from the game? It looks like his little hat, and it's kind of like on a hook. It looks creepy though. Clearly like a meat locker. Wait a second, are those if you look on the right side, doesn't that look like bars? Could that possibly be that room from Porkchop's Adventure? If you guys remember, there's that barred up room, not the door, because we saw him behind that door, but there was that barred up room that we never actually saw inside of. And that might be this. I don't know, though. You can't really tell by the images because it looks like there's bars on the right side, but on the left side, it looks like there's no bars, so I don't know. But it would be interesting to see if that's what this room actually looks like. It looks like there's maybe a chair right there in the middle or a table knocked over. And then, of course, on the hook, the meat hook, you've got, the little pork chop hat right there, or like a chef's hat. Still a really cool looking image, though. Anyways, he goes on to say, what can we expect from the game? I've been a part of the Finds Freddy's community for a long time, ever since the first game. While I have enjoyed the stuff produced in both the main series and the fan game scene, I've never completely been satisfied by any particular game. There was always something missing. Either the game was too or was tied too heavily to the original storyline, it was too simplistic or repetitive, or it was too rough around the edges, or simply got canceled for various reasons. For a while now, I wanted to throw my own hat on the ring, and Porkchop's horror. Oh, he literally threw his hat on the the hook, not really ring, but still, you get the point. And Porkchop's Horror Show is that attempt, a Five Nights at Freddy's styled game that can satisfy all the unreasonable expectations I've wanted to see come true since the release of the second game. So that's really cool. So, he said that he's been here since the beginning. He's always wanted to make a game, like this, and he's finally done it. And I don't know, man. It's got me hyped, though. Anyways, he goes on to say, my past two other games, A Shadow Over Freddy's, were created for very specific purposes. A Shadow Over Freddy's was made to test the idea of proper click team free roam survival game, and PA was made to test the viability of a proper point-and-click adventure game, and of course get people into the idea of Porkchop's Horror Show. So even while being games on their own right, these two were made as a practice material for me. Porkchop's Horror Show is something different. I wanted to be the best it can possibly be, as a thank you to the community for all the game dev experience I've acquired over these 4 or so years. So in short, if you like the type of gameplay in my past games and are craving for a full, horrifying, and complete Five Nights at Freddy's game in that style, please look forward to the release of Porkchop's Horror Show. And he goes on to show this image, which, oh my god, dude, that sounds insane. Like, he's hyping this up so much, and it's like, he's saying, if you were hyped, if you enjoyed my past games, Shadow Over Freddy's, if you enjoyed Porkchop's Adventure, this is gonna be that, but even better. And it's like, what? And then this image is like, it's Porkchop's head, which, oh, okay, so there's definitely got to be multiples of him. That's that light, though, that we saw in Porkchop's Adventure. That's those things that we saw on the walls. I'm confused. I don't know. So there's definitely multiple versions of them then. Like, this proves it. Because this thing's carrying around his head. It can't be, the actual Porkchop's head. It's probably another version of him. So that version that we saw behind that metal door, that was a second version of him, I think. I don't know. You can see there's like a blood bag, though, or an IV, whatever that thing's called on the left side. Looks like we're in a hospital, though. Maybe this is like one of those different, when the seasons change or whatever, that's what this area looks like. I have no idea. But it looks like it's on some kind of like security, robot. Like, that thing flies around clearly. It's got a giant red light. And then, of course, you can see that this is definitely an animatronic, this Porkchop thing. You can see, like, the actual animatronic pieces hanging down from the bottom of it. And, of course, like, the actual mask is kind of, like, falling inwards. And it just looks really creepy. I'm wondering, though, is that thing going to be, like, watching us? Or maybe that's, like, a Porkchop bot or something? Like, if this thing spots us, then Porkchop will come and kill us? I don't know. I have a feeling, because it did say this was, like, a game show. So I'm assuming this might be, like, how the viewers are watching at home or something. I do not know, though, but still really cool. Anyways, he goes on to say, because this is the final, like, set of paragraphs here, and then we have one more image, and then we're done, but this last image is pretty cool. It's actually a GIF. Anyway, he says, when is the game coming out / what's next? At the current time, most assets needed for Porkchop's Adventure have been made. I would announce a project like this if it weren't, if it weren't a long ways into development already. Oh my god. So it's already close to being done? That's insane. How did he? I don't understand, because he said he's been working on this for a year, and in a year's time, he created Porkchop's Adventure, added all those secrets, all those challenges, all those Easter eggs, all that kind of stuff, and then he's also been working on this game at the same time. This man's a machine. Like, how the heck does he do this? That's insane. So, okay, he goes on to say, my plans are this. I want to get a proper demo of the game out before the end of the year, somewhere around December if possible. Oh, no, not a demo. I'd rather go in, like, completely blind, but, I mean, I guess a demo would be cool. So, by the end of December, or by the end of this year, hopefully a possible demo. that is going to be awesome. He says this demo should contain around 1/4 of the game or so, with the full season of the game completely playable. Just like my target release date in the past, this may slip into 2019 if college or other real-life obligations get in the way, but if that happens, don't expect the demo to be delayed any further than February. I guarantee you that. Wow, dude, that's exciting. That is really exciting. February. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not a fan of the demo thing, because like I feel like with a game like this, just like Porkchop's Adventure, you know, you don't want to be spoiled on a game like that. So I feel like I just want to go in, you know, with the full game and just skip the whole demo. But I know you guys are gonna want to see it, so obviously I'll be sure to play it for you guys. But that's still really exciting. He says Porkchop's Horror Show game tool page will be up in December with a proper game description, gameplay screenshots, and other goodies. I'll be sure to make a devlog in this page linking you to it so you don't miss it when it happens. Which, guys, I'm also gonna be making a full video on that when it comes out. The game tool page is gonna be insane. I'm definitely gonna be covering it for you guys and seeing what happens with that, because that's gonna be awesome. He says, you know, new gameplay screenshots, or he just says gameplay screenshots, so it might be these, but I doubt it. Other goodies, which I don't know what he means by that, and a proper game description, which is awesome. So we're gonna have like a full storyline for the game and everything like that. It's gonna be insane. Anyways, he says for the full release, or for the release of the full game, taking into account everything that needs to be finished, I can set a target date of June 2019 as a realistic expectation, with August being the worst case scenario. Okay, so that's pretty far away, but I mean, that's not bad. I mean, for what we're getting, I think this is going to be an awesome game. I know it's going to have, you know, it's going to have good scares. It's going to look good. And I'm perfectly fine with waiting until then. I mean, August, that's perfect. With August being the worst case scenario, that is, though. Once the game tool page is out, I'll make sure to continually update you guys on the progress of the game until it's fully completed. And then he says, that's it for now. If you're excited for Porkchop's Horror Show, please make sure to follow me on Twitter, which his Twitter's right here. I'll have it linked in the description, for smaller updates and or share this announcement with people who you think might like it as well, which here I am. I'm sharing it with all of you guys. It'd be a real help. Which, guys, of course, if you are a fan of Porkchop's Adventure, if you know a friend that's a fan of it, or if you just want to help the video, you know, share and stuff like that, just be sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and share the video with a friend that also likes the game, because they don't want to miss this news that we have here. Anyway, he says, if you have any questions about the game that are spoiler free enough to answer, leave them below this post and I'll answer them as best as I can. And he says, see you all soon, and he shows this gif right here, gif, whatever you want to call it, and it said star thing again. Now I can't zoom in on this one because it's a gif, but it looks okay. There we go. I was able to zoom in a little bit. Oh, so this is like the announcer. Look at that. Okay, that framing in the background reminds me of something. I don't know. It reminds me of like a show stage. I'm assuming that's what that is. So this seems to be like the stage. You got all the spotlights on whatever this thing is. It's got a microphone, so this thing is clearly gonna have a voice, and it's gonna move around. I don't know. That is really creepy though, and awesome. I like this. I mean, I really like the fact that everything is kind of being hidden at the moment. Like, he's not showing a lot, which is what's going to worry me about the demo, because I don't know if it's going to show a bunch or not. But I like the fact that everything's kind of being hidden, put to the side, and you're only seeing like small snippets. And, you know, you're going to have to wait for the full game tool page, you're going to have to wait for the demo or the full game to actually see what this game is going to be about. Because like I said, that was my favorite part about Porkchop's Adventure, is just like seeing this game and being like, oh, okay, it's an arcade game. Yeah, I'll play that for you guys. You know, I want to show you guys some, you know, whatever this game is, and then hopping into it and just being like in a whole nother experience, you know, with this giant pig animatronic trying to kill us and finding all the secrets. You know, that kind of whole thing was just insane because it was such a huge surprise. So I'm hoping that surprise element kind of stays here with, you know, Porkchop's Horror Show, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for Porkchop's Horror Show? What do you guys think that Wonderland key is going to go to? I think that's my biggest question, because, oh wait, what if... No, I doubt he would do that, because I'm wondering, like, in the full game, what if you need that key to even get into the show, you know? Because it says Wonderland key, so I don't know. I doubt he would do that, though, because that'd cause a lot of people to be angry. Like, the game comes out and they're like, oh, are you kidding me? I gotta do all this random stuff in the past game to get this key? Or I mean, maybe the key won't even lead into the next game. Maybe it's in the game that we have now. Like, maybe in Porkchop's Adventure, there is a way of using this key, and nobody's found it yet. That would be intriguing. I'm wondering. Or maybe he's going to update the game later on, you know, closer to the release of the game, and maybe this key will unlock something that'll, I don't know, let us escape from this place or die, or I don't know. There's so many things that could be done here. I'm overall really excited about the game, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? You know, what's going to be happening in this game? What would be your ideal, you know, storyline for this game? And, you know, just let me know if you're hyped or not. Anyways, guys, I'm in this video here. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, new channel, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get videos early before anyone else. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.